All right. And happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. What's up? This is your girl, Danessa, and I am coming to you with a Loc Journey video. If you are newly locked or you've been locked for some time and you were curious about the journey and how it's going to go and wanting to get some advice, I'm pretty sure you have watched plenty of videos. That is the purpose of me making this video, just to give you guys some insight on how my journey is going. Give me a second and then we're going to get started. I'm gonna try not to make this very long. Believe it or not, this is my third time recording. So anyway, my loc journey. So before we get started, y'all, let me tell y'all that the decision to start this journey was not an easy one. I've considered locking my hair several times over the years, but I never stepped out and did it. Just honestly, there was some fear there on how it was going to look. Just the uncertainty of not knowing if I would be able to style it a certain way or make it look nice or feminine the way I wanted to. So there's just some hesitations that I had prior to me making a decision. And so I was just kind of like up in the air for a while. And so what I decided to do was go ahead and step out on faith and step out on my hesitations and overcome that level of fear and trust God for this whole process. I lost my mom in December the 15th. And grieving is something that is fairly new for me, especially grieving the loss of a loved one as close as my mother. Like that's something that has been very different for me, very difficult for me. I am grateful that God has been so faithful and upholding me and giving me the strength and the wisdom that I need to move forward and to just not rush that process, but also show me how to navigate grieving because, like I said, it's new for me. And so I figured that on this journey is definitely different. It's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of sporadic moments of just breaking down, and then moments of feeling like I'm okay. Sometimes sadness just comes over me and it feels like I can't shake it. So like I said, it's been kind of unpredictable. And in the process, I'm like, my hair is something I need to be like the least of my worries because there's other things on my plate that's kind of like bigger fish to fry, things that I need to be concerned about or focused on. And so I decided to lock my hair because I'm like, I've always wanted to try this. I'm kind of in a different season of my life. Let me see what this is about. And so I decided to take my hair on a journey with me through this grieving process. Um, and so for starters, let me say, like, I'm not recommending that anybody get locks. I'm not here to push products. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm telling you what works for me. And I'm learning that this process and this journey is my journey, and I'm figuring it out as I go. I've learned over the years a lot about my hair. I learned that my hair is very soft. My hair is very fine. And so because of that, tight styles don't work for me. I've learned that the hard way, as you can tell. I've learned that the hard way. Creating tension on my hair through tight styles is something I've done for years. And it doesn't matter how many times somebody would say, that's too tight, or you shouldn't let them do your hair because they pull your hair too tight. Because I was irritated with not knowing what to do with my hair, or because I just needed something convenient that I don't have to touch for months at a time, I would go get my hair braided and then I would pay for it, as you can tell. So this journey for me is one that's new. And I'm hoping and praying that I can not create as much tension on my hair through this journey, because I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy this journey of being locked. And so the first month or so, I'm going to show you some pictures from the first day up until where I am now currently. But before I do that, let me say that I did color my hair a couple of weeks or so before I got my hair locked. I used a box dye and I was going for the color, I think it was a chestnut blonde or something like that. And I thought it came out okay. Of course, it wasn't as bright as I thought it was going to be, but this is the color that I was going for. And prior to me locking my hair, this is the color that it came out. So if you can't see that, I'm gonna show you one more picture. The loctician that I reached out to asked me to send her a picture of my hair so that she can get an idea of what she was working with before I came in to get it done. And so this is my hair. This is the color. So if you see at the front, it's a little dark, and then it goes into more like a lighter auburn color here. So it's definitely not the chestnut blonde that I was going for, but it did turn out with more of an ombre look, and it's lighter than it was. So I'm okay. I'm not one of those people that want to go from one extreme to the other. So I don't care to go bleach blonde after having dark hair. Like, that's just not my thing. To each his own. But I decided that I needed my hair a little lighter, and I got what I was looking for. Um, so anyway, I go to my loctician and I show her this style because I'm like, this is cute. And then she's like, oh yeah, I think we can make that happen. But what she didn't tell me was it ain't gonna look like that. And this is the thing that I'm learning about my journey. It is literally my journey. My hair is going to do what my hair wants to do. It is not going to look like everybody else's. The fullness, the thickness, the thinness, the shortness, the length of it, all of that is just going to be different. And your hair is going to lock, and your journey is going to be catered to you, individualized to you. So I saw this style and I thought it was beautiful, but her hair is a lot longer. So it looks like she's had her hair locked for a very long time, and it's a lot fuller. So my hair is not going to look like that, at least not right now. I don't know what it's going to look like in about 3 or 4 years. If I still have my locks by then. But anyway, this is a style that I received the day of. So this is my first day of being locked. As you can tell, that is January the 5th. And I think she did amazing. I think she did a really, really good job with the barrel twist. Let me say this. I wasn't so confident. Even after I got it done, I was not confident. I did not really, that style did not, it had to grow on me. It had to grow on me. I was very hesitant to wear it. I kept my hood on for a little while, and I received compliments from people. But even when they were like, oh, I love your hair, I'm like, oh, you do? Thank you. I'm like, oh, that helps, because sister over here struggling. I was struggling for a little bit. But I said, you know what? This is me. This is authentically me. This is me in my full natural state, as natural can be. I need to start embracing that. So I just said, the style was cute, but I felt like I didn't really feel as feminine with that style. So I put my makeup on, put my lashes on, did my face or whatever, and I actually started to enjoy it. So this is like day one. This is the day after I got it done. And this is like the same day. So as you can tell, I had my little lashes did or whatever, a little foundation or something. You know what I'm saying? I just need to make my face pop a little bit more. That's all. Take the attention off my hair is what I was doing. But anywho, that was like my first day of getting them locked. And then I kept that style in for 6 weeks or so. And then when I took my hair down, this is what it looked like. So this, I think I took my hair down February the 17th, February the 18th, something like that. It was like a month and 2 weeks later that I decided to wash my hair, because they tell you when you first get it done, don't wash it, don't get it wet, cover it up when you get in the shower and all of that. So I did that. But I reached out to the loctician that started my locks to get a wash and a retwist, and she was not available. And her first availability would have been 3 weeks later. So I didn't want to wait 9 weeks to get my hair washed and retwisted. So I tried it myself, and that's what you see here. So I washed it, retwisted it, and the barrel twists were so cute. I wanted to try it on my own. Of course, they weren't barreling, but they was twisted. Okay. So it came out pretty decent. It came out pretty decent. So this is what I did to my hair, and it was, what I say, 6 weeks after. So that's my first quote unquote retwist after I got my hair locked. So I don't know what was going on. That was March the 8th or so. No, that was in February. By March the 8th, I got a little antsy and my hair started growing and I was like, ooh, I need to wash it. I need to retwist it again. I don't know why I did that, but I did. So March the 8th, I washed and retwisted my hair again. So I didn't get a chance to take a picture. Well, I did take pictures on that day, but you couldn't really see my hair in the style. So I took a picture on March the 10th for you to see the difference. So this is without any twists or any barrel twists or any twists at all in my hair. It's just my locks forming. So this was the first time I saw frizz in my hair, y'all. I was like, oh, it's a little frizzy, just a little bit, just a little bit. And that was March, what I tell y'all, March the 8th. So that was what, 2 months? 3 days, 2 months and 3 days after my first day of having them. Yeah, and then I noticed that the frizz started picking up towards the end of March, right before April. And I'm going to show y'all this. I was like, wait a minute, that's frizz, like for real frizz. So this is April the 1st. Up in here, you can see the frizz. Again, over here, you can see the frizz. You can't see it right there. And in here. This is April the 1st. This is 4 days before my 3-month lock anniversary. And I know that my hair goes through a process. Anybody that has ever had locks before, you know that your hair is going to go through a process. I mean, it got the shedding, the budding, the forming, the maturing, the teenagering, and all these different stages of the lock phase that your hair has to go through. What I didn't know is that your hair is not going to, well, my hair is not growing vertically. So it's not going down. What it's doing is as it grows is forming outward, which means that it's actually budding, it's forming, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Swelling. Thank you, Lord. It's swelling. My hair is swelling more so than it is growing downward. I don't know if that's common for everybody, but that's not what I was looking for when I got my locks. I was looking for it to, to grow here at the root, retwist, and then to be longer. Retwist, longer. Retwist, down my back. That's what I was looking for, but that's not what's happening. So anywho, here we are. Today is April the 15th. And I have been locked for 3 months and 10 days. And I was able to get some video and some pictures of my locks a couple days ago. And I want you to see what those look like. So here's the video. As y'all can see, my husband, that's my baby, back there watching me get some footage. And then here, y'all, somebody please help me understand. Why do I have this one lock that seems to be locking faster than the rest of them? I'm not understanding. And then this is the back of my hair. So that brings me to today. Ooh, my hair needed to be washed. Why he didn't tell me that? Got me walking around here dirty. So that leads me to today. So today is the first day that I have washed my hair and I did not use conditioner. I have never done that. I usually use conditioner every time I wash my hair. I did 2 washes. I did not use any conditioner. I decided to grease my scalp. Don't judge me. Don't do that. Because everybody hair don't do good with oil. My scalp sucks up oil dry. It drinks oil as, like we are out there in the Sahara Desert. That's how my scalp does with oil. It drinks it up so bad. So I was like, well, I'm going to put oil on my hair because I have to. But what can I put on my scalp that I know is going to keep my scalp moisturized, keep it from getting dry, keep it from, a lot of dandruff flaking up, and it's going to last. So I went old school and I started greasing my scalp. I don't know how that's going to work for me in the long run, but for right now, it's holding me good. So I washed my hair this morning. After I washed it, I wrapped it with the t-shirt that I had. And then I sprayed it with rose water. What I did was sectioned it off. I had it in 4 sections. Sprayed it with rose water. And then I used my oil. So the oil that I typically use, to each his own. The oils that I typically use, there is olive oil, wild growth hair oil, there is tea tree oil, and there is black castor oil. Some of them are lighter than others. The lighter ones you should do more so daily. The heavier ones you should use maybe once or twice a week, depending on how your hair is responding to the oil. For me, what I like to do is I like to mix them. I like to make sure that there's wild hair growth oil in the olive oil and in the tea tree oil. I have not used the black castor oil yet because that's a little heavier, and I've already started using my grease. So I don't want to clog my pores too bad. But what I did was I took my sections of my hair, I sprayed it with my rose water, and then I put some oil on my palm, greased it up a little bit like that. Then I made sure it was moisturized. Each section was moisturized. And then I put my headband on, laid down these little baby edges, laid them down, and my hair has been like this all day. I am on my spring break. My spring break is going to end on Monday of next week. So there's not a whole lot that I plan on doing between now and then that will cause me to do something drastic to my hair. So I just want to leave it, let it form, let my dreads lock, let my locks lock. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying watching this process, y'all. I'm really enjoying watching it. So yeah, I said I wasn't gonna try to keep y'all too long. We're about 16 minutes and 30 something seconds in, so I'm getting ready to bring it to a close. Thank you guys for watching. You can leave a comment below. You can subscribe. You can just let me know you liked it. Hit the thumbs up, whatever you decide to do. If you're just going to watch it and not react and not respond, that's fine too. I hope I said something that's very helpful for you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all day, y'all. Bye.